Welcome back to another episode of the Craftverse series with your host, Zeko. I don't know why I had an accent right there, it was just fun. Now, we have a couple of things we can do. I can either put all of the parts together for the wool farm, which could take me quite some time, or alternatively, we can fill in and try and acquire a basement so I can get more effective mining done. We put it on hold this long. What's a little more waiting? At this point. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to go mining anyway. I'm pretty sure I do not possess the required amount of cobble. Where are you? Right here. Okay, so what I need is 16 times 4. So a full stack of observers times 6. So 6 stacks of cobble. 1 stack of those is enough. I need 2 stacks of redstone, which I know I have in my e-chest. And that's just the stuff for these. Now, for dispensers, I need 7. Seven stacks. Okay, so we're going to go with 15. I can math. That's 13 stacks of cobblestone just for those. And then I need to get grass. And I don't have silk on shovels, so I'm gonna have to be careful with getting grass from pick. And then just barrel through with as much as I can. Which means I'm gonna have to go mining if I want to actually get this done, because I'm going to need more diamonds to turn into shovels, because I'm sorry, but iron is just too wasteful. So it's detour time. I'll just carry these with me for now, but I guess I should put those down there. You know what? We're gonna make a chest and we're gonna put it up here. Those in that, and we'll be good to go. Won't matter what time it is while I'm down there, but I do want to make sure I have what I need. Okay, those are the materials. I need a total of 13 stacks of cobblestone. I don't have a really fast way of getting it, so we're just going to go down to the mines. Not going to need you. I used the majority of my cobblestone on other things like my flooring. Anyway, kind of a strange thing to do. But I did like having a floor. So, there's that. At least I get to use the good pick for this. Alright. Okay, we're gonna do the 7 here. Fill all of that in. How much do I have in here? Nothing! Why would I have anything in there? Such a silly concept. How could I propose it? Where's this one? Right here. Blink. Well, I guess I'm gathering up granite while I'm at it. So I need 64 sheep, so I'm gonna be breeding sheep for a while. This process took me probably 3 to 4 hours, I want to say, to get all the sheep in place when I did it on my realm, the Aquid Kingdom. So this is going to take a few episodes. Be advised. It's a lot faster, and I can just AFK everything overnight on my alt account. And just get as much iron, wool, and whatever else I put within a few chunk radius as I need. That is obviously AFKable. Trying to think of what else I can put in that area while I'm doing that. Okay. How many am I up to now? Not enough. Naturally. I don't think I'm gonna need a slime farm for anything, so I'm not doing any complex redstone machines at the moment. That may change in the future. I'm not sure what redstone machines I would need or how I would go about building them. But I'm told they need slime blocks, potentially also honey blocks, so I would be forced to also make a honey farm to make that more plausible. I'm going to need silk touch on my axe, so I'm going to need to make another axe. No, this video is not sponsored by Axe Body Spray. That's not why I'm saying Axe so much. If you're watching to this point in the video, comment, can I ask you a question, and then ask me something silly. I'm always open to silly questions. Okay. So I've got the 6 that I need just for the observers. That's good. So where's my empty one? We'll go ahead and chuck those in there. There's those. And a 7. And when my inventory is full of cobble, I will have all 13 stacks that I need. kind of builds would you like to see in this series? Because honestly, I'm just kind of going by what I know I need at first. So I know I need a wool farm. At some point, I plan on doing a couple of more adventurous farms. But in order to get those safely in, I need better enchantments, so I have to do some grinding. So it's going to be a couple of weeks before that happens. I think the safest thing I can get into at the moment is the wool farm, since I already have my auto smelt setups. I am going to have to get a lava drip going, though. It's a good thing I have an iron farm I can AFK at for all of the stuff that I need for that. So I need more iron than I had available to me at the start. Actually, I just need an end rod, because I can make one of those instant lava farms. I haven't tried that on my realms. I don't know how well that works. I'd have to actually test it. It could be for an older version, but I think it still works in 121. If I can find the video, I'll add it to the description. Or perhaps as a card somewhere for you to go deviate from this video to go check out. It's fairly short, I believe, so shouldn't be too distracting. Let's actually put a note down so I remember to do that. Find auto lava farm. There we go. Episode 82. Description. Okay. If I remember, which will probably be a little bit later on during the editing process for all of this. Breaking the fourth wall. Oh no, my immersion. Eh. Ooh, coal. That's a good reason to go out of my way. That can restore my pickaxe. I don't need andesite. And we'll just do this. Boop, boop, boop. And just to be safe. Oh no, I've stuck myself. I only need a couple more actually, so it's not too bad. I was kind of hoping I might find some extra iron or something while I'm in these lower levels. It's not really mandatory or anything. I have that iron farm, so it would just save me a little bit of AFK, like maybe 3 or 4 golems worth. Yep, that is all of the stuff that I needed. So we're just gonna put that back, because I don't need it, and try and figure out how the hell I get out of here. There we go. Where's my clock? Let's not go up during the nighttime. I would like to leave. Granted, I have basically full netherite. It's just not using the chest plate. But still. I hear Spideys. Oh boy. Bad guys. No thank you. You can stay. Goodbye. I do not want. Yoink. Ow. Uh, First, we do that. Then I come in here. Probably half. I don't honestly think it's going to be half, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Save myself a little room. There we go, nice and condensed. There is the 64 observers I need. And these are going to be absolutely useless to me at the moment. But I can go ahead and get that, because that will be what I need. Let's see, 3 times 64. 3 stacks of sticks and 3 stacks of string. Then I can just craft them at my leisure. That's not too bad. Yep. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Come with me. Do I have the string? Yes, I do. All right. First off, we're going to make that because I'm going to need more space. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we're just going to put those on this side. Yes. Because I need to make 64 bows. Just going to put the materials up there. Make some room. Oh. Just do this over here. And that's not quite going to be enough. Wait, don't take away from my design over there. First we move you. You are just extra and in the way. Alright, this will make it a little bit faster and more streamlined. This will be 54 of the bows. So far we're up to 20. I could just grab them from my mob grinder. I do need to use that anyway, but it's just something a little more fulfilling about doing it this way. Plus, I know exactly how many I'm gonna have. And I don't really want to waste a shulker box preparing. Okay, there's 54. 60. This should be exactly 4. Bam. Alright. Now, this should be exactly what I need. Am I going to be able to do this? Nope, it's going to make me use dispensers. Can I lock the recipe? Ooh. Okay. I like. I didn't realize I could do that. I like it. I've never actually used that feature before. But that is significantly easier than what I've been dealing with. So I can do about 8 at a time, which means I have to do this 8 times. Not terrible. It's so much fun. I'm gonna have to do it like 9 times just because I can now only do it 7. Love it. Just automatically evenly distributes everything. No, don't mess it up. It was going so well. Okay. Admittedly, this is the most time-consuming portion. But at the same time, if it would accidentally use my enchanted bow, I would be a little bit upset. So I would rather have to do it manually. I feel like it is going to go a little faster because it is going to be gradually using 7 stone each. Cobblestone, but, stone. Yeah, I can do 10 at a time now. I'm about halfway through all of this. Honestly, the worst part is going to end up being getting all of the shears. I can 100% deal with how time consuming this is just by watching that animation. and having it auto sort all of the items into place so I don't have to mess with it. Good job, Mojang. I really appreciate that. And that should be the last of them. And ironically, it being only one stack of dispensers at the end of it is going to take up so much less space. You won't even realize just how much material went into that. That was a lot of string to use, though. I'm glad I had it. I wasn't using it for anything else. I don't know of any others off the top of my head that are going to require string. That is all I need. That was the least mentally demoralizing dispensers gathering experience that I've had. And now I need to make 3 times that amount in hoppers and 6 times that amount in chests. Uh, and then I need at least a stack of rails. Okay, I'm going to be here for a while. Oh boy. Well, these don't need to be up here anymore, and they can be some of my first chests. When I have the most frustrating bits done, let's just condense those and get 2 extra slots. Okay, so I've got not that many chests. Which iron do I have? Okay, so let's do some quick math here. 2 times 9 times 64 divided by 9. So it's going to be 2 of those. Per color. No. What am I doing? Okay, clear. 2 iron times 9 is 1 full dispenser times 64 dispensers. That is 1152 iron. So divided by 9 is how many blocks I need. So yeah, it should just take the 2 stacks of iron blocks. Okay, so yeah, that's not bad. 2 stacks of iron blocks just for shears. So I'm actually going to do this. And that will be for the shears. I'm actually going to need to Grab you back. And that will be for getting everything working. That is for the in-between of those. That will sit behind this, charging the block it's sitting on. No. It'll be behind the dispenser, charging that. I know what I'm trying to say. The observer will detect that the grass changes from grass to dirt or dirt to grass. Send signal through block behind it up to redstone dust, and the redstone dust will trigger the dispenser, which triggers the shears. Mechanisms. Yay. Okay, so you go bye-bye now. That's what I have to work with for hoppers. So, 5. Let's see, that's 3. Actually, it's 4. Because I have to factor in the extra hopper. And one of those hoppers is sitting in a mine cart, so that's an extra 5. And I'm not going to count the rails yet. I'm just doing this mathematication. So 25 iron just for the hoppers and the hopper mine cart per sheep times 64 divided by 9 for blocks. We're going to say 178 divided by 64. That's, we'll just say 3 stacks. And that leaves a little wiggle room, and the rest of it will end up being for okay, so these are going to be for the hoppers, hopper mine cart, and ultimately it's also going to cover the 64 rails that I need. And I'm actually not completely broke. I do still have 3 full stacks remaining. So that I can work with. But you see how expensive this wool farm actually is. Most of this needs to also have an equivalent amount of chests. Which means I need this 3 times. Ow. It's really not that bad when you factor in it's spruce wood. And if I only use spruce wood, then 2x2 trees are a savior in this situation. So I will get to work on grinding out those trees in next episode. So hope you like being a lumberjack, because that's what I'm gonna have to be. Have a good night, everybody, and hopefully it'll be daylight when you join next. Don't forget to subscribe.